One of the ways I get inspired for an idea to draw something is to go on a walk and observe the world around me. Some things stand out to me and I try to pay particular attention to the details of what I look at. A certain building stood out to me, and this is a sketch I made after taking notes on the certain features of the building. The first thing you'll notice is that the building has an eye-catching symmetry, and on this elevation you can see 6 rooms. Between the rooms is a door and a curtain wall type window with a mullion grid. This indicates that there's a communal hallway between the rooms. And not to forget about the pitched roofs. I guess the angle of the pitch is between 20 and 30 degrees. This is a building of apartments, and it's been designed this way to stack as many rooms together as possible within a space. But it's also presented with a nice, artistically symmetrical appearance. Well, at least I think so. Now here's a more technical elevation drawing that I've been working on by using my sketch as a reference. I started by setting out faint grid lines with my pencil, and the grid lines mark where I can place the positions of the walls and windows, and it helps to keep them in consistent sizes in relation to the other windows. Now, drawing the windows, doors and shapes by using grid lines is good, but how do I represent the brickwork? You might think that we can just simply draw them on, and maybe we can, but I want to draw the bricks in a way without overpowering the whole elevation with the graphite in my pencil. Do I draw a set of horizontal lines and use them to mark out brick positions, or do I draw each brick one by one? Here's a better question. Do I even have to draw all the bricks in order to show the viewer that this is a brick wall? Have a look at this old elevation I did for someone in USA, Georgia. Notice how I've represented the tiles on the roof. I've only drawn them on part of the roof, and not only does it look artistically appealing, but it also does its job in visually conveying that the roof is tiled in this style. The roof doesn't have to be completely filled in with detail to show you what it's made of. Your brain fills out the rest of the picture by concluding that the full roof is a tile roof. I'm going to use the same repeating detail style here in this elevation. Instead of drafting every brick on the elevation, I'm going to draw a group of bricks in 2 or 3 sections of the wall, and you can see how it works out. Well, the base drawing is finished, and I was going to go over the whole drawing in 3 thicknesses of black fine tip pens, but my tripod broke. And I need my tripod to continue this video, so bear with me a minute while I fix this. I could just go out and buy another one. They're only £1 I think, but I like to make and fix things. Alright, that should hold it for a while. Now to get back to drawing. So I've drawn some patches of brickwork to represent the brickwork in the whole building. And now I'm going to go over the whole drawing in pen. I'm going to use 3 thicknesses of pen. The first is a 0.5mm for all the outside lines and borders of the building components. And I'm going to use a 0.3mm for any inner borders, and then any fine details I'm going to go over with a 0.1mm tip pen. Let's see how this turns out. more videos like this in a playlist, so if you like this video, then you'll probably enjoy those too.